Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Energy, brought to you by Amila Africa. We are live from Africa Energy Week 2024. I am Sunela Dos Santos, your host, and in today's podcast, we are going to unpack all things energy with Bjorn, the Director of UK and Africa of Norwegian Energy Partners. So welcome and thank you so much for making the time to be here this afternoon.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. So tell us how Norway is investing in Africa's energy sector.
Let me just explain first. Yes. Norwegian Energy Partners, we are a governmental or the Norwegian instrument for assisting Norwegian industry to see the world, and we are only for export. So that is a bit of what we are doing and trying to. So my responsibility is Africa and UK.
Yes.
And the reason for UK and Africa is that that is the reason I've been working there both parts in the whole life.
Okay.
So we are seeing the Africa as a very important hub for the future.
Yes.
But particularly to how you can develop the energy you have, the demands for energy. So there is a lot of the African population that still has a demand for energy, electricity and so forth.
Yes.
So, and of course, as many people believe that we need to have this energy transition from oil and gas to renewable sector.
Yes.
But still, we do believe that Africa they are rich on resources, very rich on resources, natural gas, oil. And some of these can be, you can still produce it, and you can do some carbon capture. You can do carbon capture and storage.
Yes.
So that means that this can be environmental friendly. And the reason for saying this that I believe in what I say, not energy transition, energy addition.
Addition, okay.
So when you talk about how you need to have money before you can invest in solar, you can invest in hydrocarbons, not hydrocarbons, but in hydropower, because Africa has, you are so rich on resources, on solar, waterfall, and also wind, onshore wind, offshore wind, and all these resources together in a mix with oil and gas.
Yes.
If you do it correctly, if you have that if you can produce it it's not environmental friendly, but you can do it less environmental with less emissions.
Yes.
It's very important. So if you read newspaper like Financial Times, you will see that the financial growth worldwide will probably take part in Africa, particularly in South Sahara part, East Coast, West Coast, Middle, and so forth. That is an important bit of the energy addition and transmission. So that I think, and I believe strongly, deep in my heart, that if we can take some of the knowledge, some of the competency, and transfer it to Africa and to the population of Africa, they will be in the future independent of the Europe or elsewhere. So that is my mission.
Okay, no, that sounds very interesting. It's big role, big responsibility.
It is, but it's a very important bit.
Very important.
Yeah,
yes,
so Africa is if you look into how much Africa is doing the pollution worldwide, you only represent 3% of the pollution. I think we are doing much worse Europe, in China, and all other places in the world. So for us in Europe to force in that Africa needs to only think renewable, it's a mistake. Because you have so much money or so much good resources in Africa that we all believe in.
No, very interesting. And what has been the main challenges that you faced working with Africa?
in the past.
Yes.
In the past, it was a lot of, there was a relatively high level of corruption. I think I think most of the African country has been aware that if you are going to make this happen and to share the knowledge, you cannot accept corruption.
Yes.
So I see that has decreased. That's very good. There is also a demand for harmonization with legislation between different countries.
Yes.
And also how to do the logistic part.
Yes,
That is a big challenge in Africa.
Correct.
And yeah, so there is and some countries are requiring contractual regime, like Nigeria requiring their regime. And from international company, we would like to have the arbitration in London, not in Nigeria.
Okay.
Because that is making it more, it makes it more comfortable.
Yes, yes. Okay. And what future do you see for Africa in the energy department?
I say great future. That's obvious.
Yes.
So I'm very happy to learn Africa.
Yes.
You need to learn it before you can assist it. So then I think that this is you have great people, honest people. Most are honest.
Yes.
and also I think that the interest for doing something to the future is it's here.
It's here.
It was not like this when I was here 15, 20 years ago.
Yes.
It was very different, very different, even in Angola and whatever. So it was very different. So I see that there is a big change.
Bright future.
Yeah.
Right.
Very, really bright future.
No, that's very good to hear. Very excited to see you in the next Energy Week next year.
I think Norwegian and the partners will be here.
Okay.
I hope so. And the next step is the Namibian Energy Conference in Windhoek in April. And we have a conference in Angola next spring.
Yes.
And of course there is a lot of programs going on, and also a big conference in Lagos and Abuja in Nigeria, learning or trying to transfer the technology on how to reduce gas flaring from the rigs.
Yes.
That is very important. Very important.
Yes. Thank you so much for making the time to be here with us this afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very nice.